Paul Revere back in this bitch again. A few things, right? Y'all gotta realize in life, right? If you don't choose to go hard for yourself, nothing will ever come of life. And like, I say that shit wholeheartedly because like a lot of times I realized that when I was younger, I was not going hard. I didn't give a fuck. I was out here buying shoes. I was out here doing all kind of dumbass shit. And the older I got, the more I realized how valuable time truly is. I realized how much it is important for me to get into assets. Because I realized that, you know, if I choose to not do this now, I don't have a future for myself. You know what I'm saying? To keep everything a book with you guys. Like, if I choose to be like everybody else, and I choose to, like, you know, remain lost, and I choose to remain, like, out of, like, confused, and, you know, not knowing the fuck I'm gonna do next, like, what am I gonna do tomorrow, like, without having an actual plan, a mode of action, like, not having goals set in place for me to be able to maneuver to, like, nothing ever comes to your life. That's why I always tell you guys that, like, people that be like, yeah, you'd be like, yeah, so, like, what you get into? They'd be like, yeah, you know, someday I'm gonna start doing this, you know, one day I'll start doing that. And the problem with the idea of one day and someday is, like, them days never come, bro, because, like, it's not like you're saying April 2nd or November 1st you're gonna get this done. It's like y'all saying one day, and, you know, well, you'll get a Hyundai, you know, one day, like, it's like stuff like the little small things like that is kind of what, like, I understood as I got older. Because, you know, like, you could be like, yeah, you know, one day I'm gonna start doing this, one day I'm gonna start doing that, one day I'm gonna start getting in shape, one day I'm gonna stop eating sugar, one day I'm gonna stop doing this. But, like, if one day never truly comes, you just kind of here looking like a jackass because, like, all you saying is one day. But the main point of this message is just to let y'all know that, like, a planner is needed. You need to understand how important time truly is. Yeah, everybody be like, yeah, you know, time's just a construct, you know, it's not really real. But, like, it's real because we're on this earth for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a lot of people make it past, I would say, what, like 70, 80 years old. People really be croaking over about like 50 something in their mid 60s, late 60s, give or take, whatever, due to the fact of lack of mobility, lack of eating the correct shit, lack of, you know, working out, lack of physical activity, you know, all the stuff like that. And some people actually die from broken heart, which to me, like, I don't know what I feel like, because, like, the heart I have is very big people who I have in my life who are helping add to the process of my life rather than just giving out, you know, random love and shit to random people. Because, like, bro, I'm telling you, like, the way I was when I was in middle school and high school, like, that person is dead. Like, I be saying that shit and it be sounding crazy, but, like, it's the truth. Like, I look back at pictures of myself when I was younger and I don't know the fuck that kid is. I look back at shit just from recently, maybe from like 2019, 2018, I don't know the fuck that kid is. Like, you have to be able to bury yourself and to grow from within. And when I say that, it sounds as brutal as it truly does sound, because, like, if you're not choosing to become better each and every single day, then exactly what in the hell are you doing? And for me, I always knew that my path was different than most people, because I always knew that, you know, if I want to get ahead in life, I need to be very certain and very strategic with the maneuvers and with people who are in my life. And, you know, over the course of my life, I'm thankful for everybody who is in my life to teach me a lesson, and I'm thankful for people in my life now that are helping me grow each and every day. You know, there's people in your life who you have to have that, like, you know, you adopt certain traits that they have, and it does help your life because you understand that, you know, they're militant with themselves because they understand how valuable time truly is. And, you know, I'm just thankful for all that, because, you know, you can't take the good without the bad or the bad without the good, or however the saying goes. Just due to the fact that, like, you have to truly want something out of your life to be better in order for you to make the actual shift in your life. And I would always, like, for the fellas out there, like, it's just very important that you understand that, like, you need to go through heartbreak earlier in your life. And when this happens to you, you need to be able to build and grow and understand that, like, bro, it was never you. You're just learning the game slowly but surely. And you have to understand that the more and more time you give to chasing ass, the less time you have chasing assets. One more time. The more and more time you take to chase ass, the less time you have to chase assets. Like, for me, pussy's everywhere. For you guys, pussy's everywhere too. I don't know if it's just the way I look or whatever, but, you know, like, it's always been thrown at me. And, like, you know, for me now, soul ties is something that, like, I fucking cringe when I think about that shit, because, like, you're not the first one. You're not even the second one. You could be the third one. And, like, it's just crazy for me to think that, you know, like, I'll be out here just fucking, and I was creating soul ties, not knowing it, and now I understand more about this. So this is why I don't give my time to any of these hoes. I hope y'all know that. I just don't have time for that, because all it's gonna do is just slow me down. Yeah, posting a clarity is something that's there for you to actually get clarity. But if you just don't bust a nut, or you do bust a nut, I don't know, jerking off, whatever, it comes being the same thing. Because bro, all that comes with all of these soul ties that you guys want to go on and with these people, it just comes more bullshit. It just comes more that you should have took time to yourself to understand more about this person. Because I think about it in this way, right? Having somebody in your life, a significant other, is like having a second job. Besides you busting your ass at your first job and you get a side hustle or whatever, you gotta come home to deal with a new job, which is making this person fucking happy. It's fucking crazy out here. It truly is crazy. I look at content and it'd be so wild to the extent when I'm looking at it, I just bro, I really cannot believe that somebody will be married for a certain amount of years and then get a divorce and then still believe that the person they were dating will treat them the same. Are you fucking high? You have to be fucking high. I watched content today, whatever. But I don't know the girl's channel. I should know her name, whatever. But she was just putting up clips of people who talk about being married and getting divorced, and how it was a lady who they went to counseling or whatever, and then she told the counselor, "Oh yeah, I want to get divorced, but don't tell him." But when he comes in here, we'll start talking about it. So she's crying and shit in the chair. The lady wants to get divorced, and then she's so I want to get divorced. The nigga just sat there with a stone face, and he said, "Okay, so when should we get this done?" And she thought that he was gonna fight for her, and all kinds of like that. And I think about it in my head, and I'm like, bro, I allow anybody who does not want to be in my life to fucking leave. What the fuck? I look fighting for some shit that's ready to walk the fuck out the door. That shit, it really just, I really be here just laughing because the game's so fucked up that women really still believe that they're the catch. Yo, bro, the catch of what? A ST fucking D? Bro, I don't get it. Anyway, the story goes on, and the lady goes how they got home. The guy goes on a game, is playing the game, and she comes to next to him, and then she goes, "So what are we gonna do about the situation?" And he's like, "Well, I already got an apartment. I already got this. I already got that." And then and then she's like, "Oh, it's he had a whole entire checklist of going back to a single life." Yo, bitch, what the fuck else what else you think he was gonna do? Bro, this is how I know it's very odd, because y'all don't understand that they're creatures of chaos. They try to thrive in chaos where nobody thinking clearly. It truly is a land of la and make believe, because bro, it's chaos. Bro, if everything's going good and you think you're good, bro, the bitch gonna throw chaos towards you. It's up to you if you're gonna fucking maneuver and just leave this shit, or you finna go into the chaos with them. Bro, this shit is fucking wild out here. Bro, it is fucking wild. It is so wild to the extent that bro, you have to look at them and really think in your head, yo, shorty really think about to crash out over her. It's not gonna happen. I don't know how I got to this tangent, but I love you guys. What you water will grow, what you cast will last. Don't forget, the Money, Power, Freedom book is available in the store. That'll be the only link in the bio, so you guys can check it out. It's $4 buckaroos, aka $4, aka $4 dineros. I love y'all.